All right, this is what we got. We got a Central Machinery 10-ton hydraulic log splitter. It'll cut up to 18 inches and 6.5 inches in diameter. It's a 10-ton hydraulic. Basically hydraulic pump jack that just takes and pumps, and you pump it and it cracks it. But it's about 90 something pounds, and you got some little wheels on it. But let's go ahead and unbox it and show you what we got. Comes in a good heavy duty box. Looks like it may be put together. Here's a manual. Put that baby. We'll go ahead and file it. Got two handles. One handle pumps it easier than the other and got a little bit longer stroke. Looks like it's fully assembled. You got some little wheels here. Ain't gonna do much for you in the off pavement. Sort of like a floor jack wheel. You know how hard those are to drag across anything. So maybe some long little axle bolts, and some bigger wheels mount on the outside with a spacer. But I don't believe it's going to be an issue for me, because I plan on putting it back there where I chop the wood, or where I store my wood. Pull up there with the wood and just split it out of the back of the truck or four-wheeler or whatever and get it going. But let's crank it down. Pump, 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 pump. So this is the first one here is the has less torque on it to push, and goes about 1/8 of an inch or so. This one has a longer stroke. It's like it goes 1/4 to maybe a 3/8 inch drive or push. Then the release, it's got good heavy springs on it. I bought it on sale for, after the sale price would be, it's regular $140. I got it for $111 plus tax. I also bought for about $40 a a 2-year extended warranty, replaceable, no questions asked, because I have seen other people, these hang up, get bent, and a few people, not many, have complained about the hydraulics itself leaking, blowing a seal or whatever. Probably whenever you push the limits on it, it's going to happen. So my expectation is I'm going to wear it out within 2 years, and because that'll be about 6 cords of wood that I'll split within the 2 years, and that will obviously push its limits. So first thought, it's all right as long as you're on pavement or hard ground on rolling it around. But it looks strong enough, looks heavy built enough. So let's give it a shot. I cut this wood just the other day, so it's fresh cut, wet, been rained on, and this piece is a little short, 16.5 or 6.5 inches in diameter. So I'll crank it up here till it hits. Now we'll see what it does. See what it's doing over here. It's obviously not going anywhere, so I don't have this cranked down enough. Now let's see what it does. There it goes. And just like that, snapped it. Crank it back a little. Do it again. Should have cranked it a little bit harder, a little bit further. Nicely split. Don't let your jack plunge all the way back. Normally I wouldn't have split this one anyway. I like half pieces. Let's do the biggest one we got. They're all about the same size. This one's got a knot. So let's see what it does. See what it does. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfectly done. I can definitely say that being a fat old white boy, it's easier than swinging a maul, but it's still a little workout. I will definitely get it off the ground. Probably mount it on a cross tie or something and get it a little bit further off the ground. But it's a very tiny bit of work compared to swinging that axe. The two-handle torque system is definitely awesome. Split it with the easy push and then blade through it with the long push, or both. Move, Dave. Normally, to get that split done, I'll probably learn to either keep going to keep splitting, or I'll just smack it one time with an axe instead of flipping it around, handling it twice. There we go. That little piece hanging on. One swipe with an axe and it's gone. Instead of dealing with that, trying to wrestle it. Well, personally, it's going to still be a workout. It's obviously not as easy as a gas-powered log splitter. But you know what? It's going to start every time I want it to start. And that's what I was looking for. My next two videos is going to be trying to get my pole saw and weed eater going after replacing the carburetors and stuff, because the weed eater quit last year during the season. Pole saw quit during this winter storm we had here in Texas. So, you know, that's not going to have to happen again. This baby's going to fire up and go anytime I need it. I'm not going to have to break my back doing it. So I'm thinking about building about a 3 foot, probably a 2 foot table where I can back up here, unload right onto it, then come around and take 2 steps up onto the machine and never have to bend over. And I'll be able to do it quick, won't be breaking my back, and it's gonna last forever. So overall, you know, this one compared to the one at Home Depot that everybody loves, Little Joe or whatever it's called, I looked at the two, I didn't see a difference. So I went with the cheaper. I got this one plus a 2-year warranty, cheaper than I could have got the Home Depot brand. So right now I'm happy with it. The good news is, if it ever breaks, all I gotta do is load it up, go 30 miles, throw it on the front porch, and let them give me another one. So that's exactly what I plan to do. Wear this baby out, grab me another one before my 2 years is up, and start anew. So I'm incredibly happy with it right now. It's not going to take the not ever going to have to not use an axe, but you see it's just going to have to go through some of these that pretty tough to pull apart. Hit it one time, be gone. But this is about as hard of stuff as you're going to have to cut unless you go bigger, which I will. Bigger in diameter, I mean. But that doesn't look like it's going to be a problem at all. But it's nicely split. Bet that chunk weighs 8 pounds. That's some heavy stuff. That's the way I like it. Burns longer, burns hotter. Anybody want a dog? She's free to a good home. Diva. Look at that. That's prime choice right there. Yakking Cabin, signing off. Thanks for viewing. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. See you next video. Okay, I'm gonna give me an update even before I even publish this video. I finished the 10 or 12 logs that was remaining in the back of the pickup before I quit. And I have to say, just with those 10 or 12, it started going a lot more smoothly than it was when I first pulled it out of the box and started trying to get it going. One thing is try to make your cuts at 90 degrees so it's pushing against a flat surface, not an angled surface, and it's cutting against a flat surface, not angled surface. And what'll happen is it splits right down the middle like you want it to, rather than going crossways somewhat. And it also helped make it a cleaner split, where just a little slight pulled it apart the rest of the way. Number 2 thing is make your firewood, cut your firewood at a uniform length, which I know you probably do anyway, but take special, effort to make it a uniform length. That way you're not having to let your piston back in further than having a long stick and then a shorter stick, and you have to pump it extra. And I got it down to where I was pumping it, about 4 pumps would crack it, and then about 6 more with both handles would split it the rest of the way. And so it went really quick. And so I was happy with it before when I ended this video, but after I did the additional with just an extra 20 minutes getting to know it, it really made a big difference, because I felt like I was flying through it with less effort than what I was at the beginning, obviously, when I had never used it before. So I'm very happy with it. after I got to know it a little bit, you know, I don't know if I can wear it out. You know, I said I could wear it out in 2 seasons and get another one with the warranty, but I don't know if I can wear it out. If something bad goes wrong with it, like leaking hydraulic fluid or something, then I'll get to use that warranty. But if not, you know, I don't know really what else could go wrong with it besides just that hydraulic. If it bends those, I'm going to mount it. So I'm not worried about it being a little bit tippy. It's a little bit tippy with the bigger log. That's the other thing. I did do about a 12-inch diameter log, and it split it just as easy as it split the smaller ones. I just had to, of course, make more cuts. And so I'm not worried about the diameter. I usually cut them between 8 and these were about 8, and I usually cut them between 8 and 12. Is the only ones I cut anyway, because I'm old, and y'all heard me huffing and puffing, and so a little bit. I don't want to be hauling bigger logs. That's another reason I like to cut mine about 15-inch. Besides, that's what fits in the wood burner stove. I like them 15-inch because it's, you know, they're lighter, a little less strain on my old back. So I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm going to mount it where it's not tippy at all. I'm not worried about the portability of it, because I am going to mount it, and that'll take and make it a lot easier to use. I'm going to mount it up higher, like I was explaining, probably 2 foot off the ground, maybe 2.5. But I'm going to split the difference between the pickup bed height and the four-wheeler trailer height, where I can just, both of them, I can take and bring it off, drop it down, and ride onto it, and then tighten it up, walk around, step up, and bust them and split them up. So that's how I'm gonna get it going. I'll post whenever I get that built. I'm gonna use like 4x4s, or maybe I'm just gonna take and cut some railroad ties I have up in like 4-foot lengths and mount it onto it. And so whatever the length of it is. And so that's what I may do. More than likely, I'm gonna use some 4x4 treated post, and just build me a heavy table to put it up on. That'll be super stable, and I'll be able to drop it down on there. I'm gonna have it over on the side, and then when I split, I can just pull them off to the side and have, you know, a couple 3 foot on the other side, where I can just bring the split wood off there, where I can take and grab it, move it, you know, 10 or 12, 15 feet to where it's going to be going. Don't ever drop it on the ground. So that's the video for this. I hope y'all like it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because we're going to have a lot more coming out, 2, 3, 4 to 6 a week. Thanks for viewing.